Hello and welcome. It is lovely to have your company this evening. A brand new one-day special for you. It feels like it's been ages since I've said that. It probably has been. And it feels ages since I've worked with you, Julia.
It has been a long time.
It?
I know, you've been avoiding me.
I've been avoiding everybody. I've been in Studio 2 just demonstrating, like a little demonstrator, and avoiding all other people in Studio 2. Yeah, demonstrator. Now, look at all this, Julia.
I know.
Now, what I love about Studio Light, the dies, they're really creative. There's loads of things you can do with them, but they do make making those cards or those journals, in this case, that you have to think about easy, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the shape cards Studio Light just do so well, and it's amazing that they can keep on coming out with new designs and new shapes for them.
Yeah.
And they make fabulous little cards, and the packaging's really good, so that helps you as well figure out how to use them.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, the journal dies, I mean, they cram so much into the journal dies. All the spaces are used, you know, you've got little words in the journal dies, you've got pockets, you've got embellishments. We're looking at the alphabets there.
Yeah,
I'll show you the alphabets.
Journals. There's the journals.
Yeah, there's the journals. So in the journals, you've got a square one, you've got a tall, thin one.
Yeah.
You've got another thin one which has little pockets and things that you can hang into it, and then you've got one of the wraparound ones as well. So there's a lot of variety. If you've never had any of the Studio Light journal dies, this is a really good bundle to start with. I mean, obviously the kind of embellishment ones you can mix and match across all of the different journals that you've got there, but this is a really good cross section. You know, it's not just all wraparounds that you've got. It's not just all ones that have got a spine and you glue your covers in. You know, they are all different. So it's a really good bundle.
I'm
and
looking
it's all
forward
new
to seeing
in December.
I
Who knew?
love that, because things like this, they're really interesting. So whatever you're into, if you're into your card making, if you're already into journaling, this is for you. Now, we're going to take you through what you're going to get. So, first of all, breaking down, your one-day special is your top row. So all 4 dies. I'm going to pick these up and actually show them you, because it's a bit easier. So your first one, and it shows you on the back of the packaging where you're going with this. It does look a spaceship, or it looks like a hat.
Or an egg.
Or a little egg.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really cool die. Obviously, with that one, and this is the thing I love about them, because have a look at this. It's not just the main element. You've obviously got layers, so you can create. That's one layer. That's another layer.
But
so
you've got your ovals as well that you can use as a topper element on anything.
Because look, you've got all of these. All of these are separate dies.
Yeah.
It is hard to see, because they're all, in fact, we should have taken it off and put them on boards. Because look, you've got all of these on separate, on thingies. They're all separate dies. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? You're getting a lot for your money.
You are.
There is video tutorials as well, so you can have a look on there.
Yeah,
but
and also if you go onto the Studio Light Creative Community Facebook group, I know that some of these have been, some of the designs are already starting to be shared on there.
Amazing.
The lovely Liz Wheeler, she's a machine. She is in tomorrow with her own stuff.
Liz.
She's made some samples for us.
Amazing.
So there's one of the Christmas ones.
That is so nice.
It's so cool,
and it gives
isn't
a beautiful little rocker card.
Yeah.
So that's your first one. That's part of your one-day special, which will give you a lovely rocker card. The next one that you've got these beautiful panels, the circle panels. Obviously, the way it folds, the way it twists, I'll give you that fantastic design. When I flip it round, you can see here, again, you've got your main die, which is the body of the die. But then all of these, and again, I'm not sure if you can see, but all of these are separate panels.
Yes, so you've got
the main circle, then separate panels.
You've got mats and layers for your circles and mats and layers for that rectangle in the centre as well. And you've also got the wavy edge on there as well. So, I mean, if you're quite creative, you can hang that off other card blanks as well if you want to.
Oh, fabulous, yeah.
But, you know, they could have just done a straight edge.
Yeah, of course.
But they haven't. They've just made it more interesting for you to look at.
I love that. That's really, really cool. And again,
isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And that is a really
so it
pretty card.
folds down into an A6, but isn't it lovely?
Yeah.
That's you. Look out for the stencils that are on the show. They're my top tip.
They're already really busy, the stencils.
So beautiful.
They're so pretty. I love that, because working that out, how to do that is such a pain.
It would be too much for my brain.
Oh, I'd never even attempt it.
No,
but
nor
die
me.
cutting.
Yeah.
Because it looks good.
Yeah. We're so lucky nowadays having dies, aren't we, to do this for us?
Oh, yes, definitely. And this is the way you make all your gorgeous papers just stand out, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Now, your next one, and this is really interesting. I love this edge.
Yes, I know. Isn't
That's
it cool?
Well cool.
Yeah.
Look at that on there. That lovely torn paper edge. That's it.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it?
That's it.
Again, so you've got like steps going down on that. Don't forget, you can use it for any time of year. All of these card blanks you can use for any time of year, any occasion as well.
That is well cool, because when you look at that, like that, it does mess with your head a bit.
It does, like, really does, yeah.
What is that? If you look, it does look like a room, yeah. It's like, look. When you see it, it's like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Look at that.
It's
Which
beautiful,
way do you want
isn't it?
That way? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you
It
could
does.
have it like
kitchen
that if
with
you
an
wanted
oven.
to. Yeah.
Or Emily's saying, I'm seeing steps onto a stage. You could do all sorts, and it actually looks really cool that way as well.
Yeah.
A concert. Maddie's saying, I think we're all seeing things we want in life. I absolutely, See, our peppermint pinner, you can't get her out at kitchen. Is that one of the stencils again?
Yes, that is
stunning.
The main focal point is the same stencil that the blue and purple one was in, but then Liz has used one of the border stencils as well.
That is beautiful. Dink. See, just thought I'd give you a little sneaky peek. That'll be the stencil. Okay, so that's your third die, the fourth die. And again, I love this because you're packaging, because if I got that, I'd look at that and go, I don't understand any of this.
No, but the packaging
Flip it over,
shows you,
boom.
yeah.
It really does show you where you're going and what you're doing.
It really does, yeah, because I've not looked at any videos at all, but and sometimes it is, I mean, the packaging has improved over the years, and sometimes it says, what on earth am I going to do with that? But it just helps you, so you don't need any instructions or any tutorial, just look at the picture.
Yeah. And you can see that picture. It does look absolutely fantastic. Yeah, and it does. Obviously, when you see the card in real life, I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful card. And I suppose with something like that, again, depending how you fold it, it'll change looks.
You could have it either way. You could push that out and have the top come backwards. Yeah, you can do all sorts of things with it.
See, and it'll still stand up. And again, I love the different edges that they've done.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. If you love the paper that we've got that on the short. Now, this is your one-day special. People are already going for individuals. You've got that choice if you want to pick and mix your own. However, if you want to go for your one-day special now, you're getting a lot of dies here. I know it says 4 dies, but in total, we believe it's 54 dies in total. It is 54 dies in total, and a lot of dies, but it gives you lots and lots of variation, and it gives you cards that make a real impact. Now, you've got £12 save in there. You've also, of course, got your your flexi, so you don't have to pay for it all in one go today. Under £40, £39.98. However, we have got a big bundle, so bear with. Now, the next one is your journals. Again, I'm going to pick these up because obviously the packaging is absolute key. Because have a look at this. Like, you've got all of those dies. I mean, oh my gosh. I'd look at that and go, what? Then you look at your packaging and it's like, oh, okay then. So it gives you all your different options.
Yeah.
So this looks cool. So these actually, do they all work as like little pages within the journal?
You do get pages in there, in that one. Yes, you do. And do you get that page? Show me the die set again. Oh, no, with that one, what you want to do is you want to cut, you've got a binder, a die in the middle, and you want to cut a piece of card and just put the binder die in the middle. You haven't got one to make pages in that.
Right.
But you've got all your pockets that you can add to your pages on that one.
Right, okay.
So what that effectively means is that you don't actually have to have it at a set size. I've done mine slim to match the mats and layers, but you don't have to. You could make it bigger if you wanted to.
Ah, that's it. Because that's your sort of spine, so it can be whatever size.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you've got all these, so you've got all these rectangle dies.
Yeah, you've got your mats and layers.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And then all of these, so these are pockets, you've got tags, you've got little scallops.
You've got
there.
your edges, so your edges can go on your squares to change the shape of your squares.
Yeah.
It can also change the smaller one will go on the largest of the tags, so you can change how the bottom of the tag goes. And of course, then you can use it on your other dies and your other sets as well. So you know
that is amazing. So that's your first one, okay, which is just beautiful. So if you wanted to get hold of that one, obviously you have got individuals as well. That's the one with the lovely little pockets and the tags. The next one that we've got, remember, these are all in that incredible bundle. Now the next one that you've got,
this is a wraparound
again,
one.
this is gorgeous. I see what you mean. So you've got this that actually wraps round the actual journal, and that's the journal that you're cutting. Oh, how interesting. Yeah, that is beautiful, isn't it? And again, when you look at the dies, look how many dies you have got in here. So you've
got one of those kind of gusset pockets as well. In fact, you can see that big die. That's one of the gusset style pockets. But you've also got that sort of funny shape crystal one at the bottom there.
Yeah.
So those are your gussets. So you can actually put those on whatever piece of card that you want to and add those to it. So you can make whatever size pocket you want to.
That is really clever.
Yeah.
See, they are really super clever.
Yeah, and that one actually, you can cut your pages with that one as well.
Yeah.
So those are all built to fit in within your wraparound.
That's well cool. So that's your wraparound one. Next, we have got for you. And again, this is lovely. So this is another nice long tall one.
Tall slim, but this one actually, you've got choices with this one actually. It's really cool because you can either actually cut your tall pages and put your spine thing in the middle. I can't remember what the die is called. Or what you can actually do is the pockets are designed. They've got little holes in the edges of them as well. So they have been designed so you can do up to 3 pockets within the signature if you want to as well. So you can either mix your full pages and have some pockets, or you can have all pockets or all full pages. So that one is quite a good mix and match one.
Yeah. I can't wait to play these. I'm looking forward, because this is a nice thing about having a one-day special. You've got lots of hours to show us all the different dies.
Yeah, and I must admit, they do take a while to cut, but once you've got everything cut, then it's playtime.
Yeah. I really, it's one of them, don't you just want to get on and play? You want to be able to use these.
So this is your square one. This is a little tiny square one. So this one will do your cover and it will do your pages as well. And you've got lots of interesting bits and pieces that you can actually put in there.
Amazing.
So you've got like you've got that sort of shaped corner one there. That curved one. Yeah. But that could be a pocket if you want to. You've actually got windows with this one as well. So don't you think you can see on that second largest circle? The circle, second largest circle, there's a straight bit.
Oh, yeah.
And that straight bit doesn't cut. So you can actually put windows in things. Yeah. And one of the squares does it as well.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
but you don't realise these things necessarily until you cut them. So it's really interesting.
Play. You just need to play.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 journals. Oh, my gosh. You have got so many dies on that, so many dies. All of these, this is one bundle, now 109 dies in that bundle alone. You're saving £10 there, £89.96. 2 payments, £44.98. Remember, we have got a big collection. With the big collection, all the savings that you've already made are carried forward. So already that would be a £24 saving carried forward. Now, we've also got for you the alphabets. Now, these are are separate. So the first one, you're having your uppercase. Now, I like these because what you've got in the uppercase and the lowercase, well, no, just the uppercase.
Just the upper.
What you've got in the uppercase, if I spin, oh, sorry, let me bring packaging in because the packaging will show you. It's got the, it's got like a drop shadow.
Got a shadow to it, but it's really funky, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
you've got things like the Q and the O, and you can see on the D as well. That's solid.
Yeah.
On the inner dies, so that makes them a little bit different. I mean, you could think about cutting the inner bits out of pattern papers or use your stencils in those areas as well, so that'll look really nice.
Or people's faces.
Yeah.
That looked really funny. Things like that make me giggle. You could put love and then just put like the other half's face in the middle, like a really, you know, a bad photograph, so it makes you laugh every time you look at it. Twisted. Now, if you do want to get hold of that, honestly, hashtag single. £19.99 is your price as reasons. 202391 is your item number. Really like that. And then, of course, you have got your lowercase, and this is funky as well because with the lowercase,
this isn't lowercase. This is uppercase.
Oh yeah,
as well.
they're big letters.
Yeah,
Leonie.
they're big letters as well. But
they're just little.
But they're just
big
little.
letters.
But they've got like they're like banner letters. So they've all got a little hole either side of them. So you can join, as you can see on the Happy Birthday there. It shows you on the packaging. You can actually join them together like that. So you could put brads in between if you wanted to join them together, or little gems. But you've also got the pennants and the flags as well.
Yeah.
So you can put the letters. The letters won't fit on your pennants, but they will fit onto the flags.
I love them. They are well cool because you could put like little ribbons or a little piece of, you know, nice cord.
Stuff. Yeah.
Oh, they're well cool. See, they are clever. Okay, if you do want those, $14.99. Now you've got a £3.50 saving on those. Brand new, 238306. Okay, so the biggie. Now, the biggie is everything. You are getting so much die action here. Yeah. Go on, Ems. Do that big math. So you've got everything. You've got your one day special. You've got all the journals. You've then got the alphabets. I mean, all of this for an amazing price. Now, Freedom members, it's better for you. It does say £42.99 saving. Obviously, it's more than that. You've got your savings carried forward. And of course, Freedom members, it's always going to be better for you. This is a why not deal. If you're not a Freedom member, you will waste, well, not waste money, but you're spending more money. Be a Freedom member. You will absolutely save money today as a Freedom member. And you don't pay postage. Freedom members, it's saying saving £42.99. It's actually $89.49 with all the things that are carried over and all those different savings. It is huge. You've got 249 dies here. You've got a lot of dies, but think about what you're doing. You've got loads of different styles of cards that you can use in so many different ways. And these are good if you're, I don't know, if you're like me and you're a messy crafter. These are brilliant because you get a different surface area. If you love clean and simple crafts, oh my gosh, these are a dream for you. But again, for journaling, because your cards will sit into your journals, you know, and then you've got your journals to yourself. All these, I mean, these are just super cool. There's so many different ways you can use these. And then the alphabets, oh my gosh, they are seriously cool. I love this collection. It is one of them. I'd love to play with this. I would love to have time and just play with this.
With that Freedom price, it works out at just over £16 per set.
Wow.
And they're brand new.
Yeah, that is amazing.
They're brand new.
And they're huge.
These
are huge dies, 16 quid a set. Yeah, that's a deal. Okay, folks, if you do want to get hold of this, now 10% of stock has gone, so we know it's coming up to Christmas. These aren't going to be sent out for you until the 23rd, so it's not going to get there in time for Christmas. However, it might be your Christmas money presents, you know.
Or your gift to yourself.
Exactly. And that's the thing, it might be, how to start the new year, crafting. Just carrying on how you were. If you do want the big one, 055406, that's your item number. Now, I'm going to show you those masks because they've already been super, super busy. And these are lovely, really cool designs. Let me show you the card. The cards are gorgeous and the price.
Yeah.
Now, this is incredible.
They are brand new again. brand new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're new.
Yeah.
For £16.96, stick them in your flexi basket. You've got £5 saving. Now, with that one, I mean, again, it looks beautiful as a big image, but of course, you're lifting elements out of these,
Absolutely,
aren't you?
yeah, absolutely.
That is so pretty,
It is so pretty. And remember that A5, these are A5 pieces of card these are inked onto.
Yeah.
So they are, and it's very hard to tell, isn't it, when you're sat at home?
Yeah.
You think they might be A6, but they're not, they're A5. And they're absolutely beautiful. The borders are so useful.
Yeah, I love this one as well.
Yeah,
that is gorgeous.
Yeah, so there's a couple of them that don't have bottoms to them, so they're not complete. So this one, you can see top and bottom. So that means you can put it on any size really, and have your clouds fluffy, whatever.
It gives you a lot of choice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
And also the little swans. The bottom of that one is not there either.
So pretty. And you can see there. That is gorgeous.
Isn't it?
And again, it gives you loads of options. You know, you could just take the swans or just one of the swans.
Or you have the heart border at the top or the heart border at the bottom. Yeah.
That is really cute.
Yeah.
OK, if you do want these, they're £16.96. 10% of stock is already gone. Really, really popular. I'm not surprised. 295311 is your item number. Now, check the website out. On the website, we have got the individuals, so you've got those choices. Remember, as part of this deal, you're only paying £16 per die. Well, set of dies. So obviously it is a really good way of shopping. But if at the moment you're just, you're just going to go for one or two, you've got those options. And I love you've got discounts on them as well. That's why your discounts is huge. Because really, in real life, one of those dies should nearly cost you 30 quid. At the minute, you're getting one of those dies for £16 with the big bundle. That is such a deal. You've also got paper that we haven't looked at yet. We've got some beautiful slimline paper pads as well. So do check out the website. If you have questions, email in. But otherwise, chill out, sit back. Let's watch our Julia.
Let's have a play. Let's have a play. So we're going to make one of these kind of weird stepping cards. Yeah. So we're using this one, and really the packaging is absolutely invaluable to see which way your mountain and valley type folds are going to go. And so the packaging just uses 3 different colours of card, and that's a really good place to start. I mean, I would suggest if you're worried about this to actually do that, cut it 3 different colours of card and just keep it as a template, so that then future when if you don't touch it for say 6 months and you think, oh, I'm not sure how that works, then at least you've got something that to work from. So choose yourself a good quality card. I'm using Sentimentally Yours card. And I'm going for kind of springy colours because we don't want this doom and gloom, grey skies kind of stuff, do we?
No doom and gloom.
No. So the outside die will cut you this, what we've got here. Cool. And it does score along where you need to fold, which is very handy. I would suggest that you use a scoring tool and a scoreboard just to reinforce where you're going to be folding, because especially if you're using thick card, I mean this is 270 GSM I think, so you need to give yourself a go, and then look at your picture and think, oh, which way's that got to go and which way's this got to go, kind of thing, and you can kind of fiddle around with them and work out how they're going to go so that they can actually fold.
It makes it obvious, does that picture, doesn't it?
It does, absolutely makes it really obvious, just be patient with it and, like I say, reinforce them. Yeah. So that's the outer die. Then you've got the inner die, and with the inner die you've got lots of little bits and pieces, so I'm not going to pull all those off, but basically you run those through and you get all these little bits there. So we know now that these are going to fit perfectly.
So you've got massive layers for literally every little element.
Every single element. So I'm just going to glue these.
I like that you've done them really bright, because then we can see everything.
Yeah, really bright, really bright. We're just going to glue these in place. I think the If the Studio Light glue isn't on the show, I know there's like a mediums bundle.
Right.
If it's not, then it might be end of call.
Right.
But it's quite a nice tacky glue.
Have a look as you're checking out your baskets, just in case. Yeah. If you do want this die on its own, you have got that option. £22.99 is your price just for that one, 992087. Remember, that is already a discount. Oh no, it isn't. That is £22.99. But in your big bundle, that is 16 quid. In your big bundle, you're saving so much money on these today. 992087 is your item number.
They are absolutely brilliant with their prices, Studio
Yeah, they
Light.
are. And you get big, really big effective dies that you'll use again and again. And these, it's like, you know, when we use our beautiful papers, you know, your graphic 45, your Stamperia. I love cards like this because you can really, really use your papers to the maximum.
You can also, you know, use your scraps a little bit because certainly when you get to this layer and the next layer, you can kind of think about where you're going to be putting them and make the most of your papers. Now this is this way.
That's lovely.
So that kind of fits. I mean, you could obviously do these steps in different colours if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But remember, this is the backer. This is the mat. Yeah. But you don't actually, let's do this a bit quicker. You don't actually have to do them all the same colour if you don't want to.
Yeah.
You know, be funky. Yeah,
just play.
Let's not go right to the edge, Julia.
And you could, I mean, it looks lovely with card, but I know I were giggling about photographs, but actually yes. Little photographs on those layers would look beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Little black and white photographs.
Especially if you're doing like your Christmas cards. I mean, how cool is it to send Christmas cards with lots of little photographs in them?
Yeah. And because you can print them out. I mean, this is the thing, isn't it, now?
Nowadays,
you can print your photographs out at home, which means you're not as worried about cutting them up.
No.
And then, like the little elements there, that might just be like little bits of flowers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's so much you can do with them, and they look cool as well, don't they?
Yeah, really cool. I mean, I didn't really come across this sort of card until I started working with Studio Light, and I do absolutely love them. See, I can see my fairy hugs on here as well.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, so you know, it's just something different, isn't it? Because sometimes it's a little bit boring just making a card that just folds in half and that's it.
Yeah, yeah. And it gives you lots of different layers to decorate.
Yeah, so there's our
and
kind
you see, there's no way I would, on my own, design a card like that.
No, let's try and get that.
Like...
Where's that going? That way, there we go.
That's it.
There we go. See, I still have to think.
Yeah, that's it. Look at all that dimension.
Yeah, it's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah,
so you could be doing that.
Yeah.
I like the idea that that's the stage. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Right, so for our next layer, so we're going to go down one. And I'm using the white fades from the slimline pads. Okay. So you've got, this is all the top layer, all the little bits and pieces. And what I've done is I've kind of placed them on my paper, and then what I've done is I've taken them out, and you can see I've got low tack tape on the back to secure them all together. So when I use my stencil, I can kind of get a design that flows, so when it goes onto my card, it'll flow onto my card as well.
Right.
A little bit of thinking involved.
Yeah, because that confused me. So those dies, okay, I get it.
Yeah. So that's roughly where they're going to go.
Right.
When they get to the card, roughly.
Get it.
I mean, they are further apart, but that's roughly. So we can take our beautiful, beautiful stencil here, and we can figure out where we want to actually have it on here. I mean, obviously, it's not wide enough to do the whole thing, so you just need to kind of think about how you're moving it. So, you know, you might want to have that nice big flower in there. You might want to move that one up there. But I'm going to just do a little bit of inking. I'm not going to do loads. I'm going to do a little bit because I've got one that I've done already.
And is this the white faded gradient?
White fades, yeah.
And is that 2 pages stuck together then?
No, this is just one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Looks. Thank you.
I might have used the normal one rather than the slim one.
Let me check.
I might have been naughty. You just have to spoil it, don't you?
Yeah, so let's spoil that.
Yeah,
I had to spoil that.
I've used that one instead. It's the same colours, but you know, you could still do it. You know, she's She's dreadful,
Always
isn't she?
one.
Yeah, I'm
Always
lucky I've got both.
I know, it's because I was trying to do this thing where I go, oh, you look, this is the part.
You can move them around a bit though, but to figure out how they will fit on one of those.
There is option of whatever. See, in me head, she's like, yeah, whatever.
You can. I mean, that's perfect for your tall journals as well. That one.
I tell you what, I really like these. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And you're choosing any two for $11.48 bargain. 341027, your item number. Soz our Julia.
That's all right. That's
Soz.
all right. She's a spoiled sport, isn't she? That's all right. So I'm just going to take some of the Studio Light inks that we've had on the show before, and I'm just going to ink through with one of the blending brushes from Crafts 2.
It's such a lovely stencil.
It is absolutely stunning, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. This was the thing that I was gravitating to when I first opened my box, was the stencils, because there is so much you can do with them. So we just do green on there, on that one, and then we'll take, I don't want that one, let's have a yellow, and we'll have, I don't want to spend time cleaning my brushes. Let's just take one of the oranges.
Are these Studio Light ink pads as well?
These are Studio Light ink pads, yeah.
My gosh, I haven't seen them yet.
Yeah, Lou and I were supposed to both be having them on when we had the Studio Light 42nd birthday, but I think Lou sold them all before I could get them.
Cheeky chop.
I know, but I do have them. So we have a little bit of orange there. So, of course, obviously, if it moves, I mean, I've not stuck it down, but if it moves, it's easy to see where you've been.
Yeah.
We won't see the yellow, so let's go for a kind of a pinky colour for the centre of the flower, so it looks a little bit different. Obviously, you can use your distress inks if you haven't got the Studio Light inks. Don't think for 1 minute that, oh no, I've not got those inks, I can't use the stencils, because that doesn't matter. So you can see.
Look at that.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, that is so pretty.
So pretty. So you kind of build up and do the whole thing. Yeah. And then here's one that I prepared earlier. I've actually used distress inks on here instead because I've got these. Oh my gosh. Julia,
that looks lovely.
Isn't it? And I've just used, this sentiment is from one of the Giannini collection that I had on when I did my last Studio Light shows.
Beautiful.
So it says, that dream was planted in your heart for a reason.
That is stunning.
So it kind of fits.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
So now I'm just going to stick these on here.
I tell you what, that makes sense, like just planning it beforehand and getting the stencil in exactly the right place. Yeah. It's good that, Julia. That's good.
I know.
Get you.
I know. I must have been...
Fire, Julia.
I must have had all my vitamins or something.
All the vitamins that day.
Something happened. I mean, most of the time my brain isn't working. You know, I'm one of those people that gets to the top of the stairs and think, what did I come up here for?
Oh.
Standard. So I have to walk all the way down there. I think, oh yeah, and then I get to the top of the stairs and I've forgotten again.
Yeah. It's like you have to write yourself notes just to go upstairs.
I know. I was saying that to my son. I was saying I need to walk around with a list constantly.
Oh
so
my
I know.
gosh, that looks so pretty.
Isn't it? Isn't it sweet?
Julia, I'm going to give a quick reminder while you stick together. I'm dying to see you finish those, so we will come back to you. But okay, now. There are queues on the phones. If you do want to get hold of this, you can get on that website. You can shop by the app. You have got that option as well, of course. And remember, because how many, we've got 2 payments, have we, on this one? Or is it 3 on the one-day special? So if you do shop on PayPal, you can split it into 3. It's a PayPal thing. Okay, you've got options. Your first option is your one-day special. Remember, this is going to give you those really cool shaped cards. Your shaped cards will allow you to create the most interesting, diverse cards, and they make it easy. You are easily able to create something that looks absolutely beautiful. And obviously, something like this, they are showstopper cards. You know, you can decorate them however you want. I mean, that with the stencil looks amazing. And Julie's just shown us how to do that. You've got these beautiful papers on the show if you do want to get hold of the papers. Again, the gorgeous stencils, but look how interesting that card is. That one, I think, is just stunning with those circles. Now, that's your one-day special. All 4 sets. If you do want to go for them, you've got a £12 saving. 2 payments, £39.98, 506212, and then you've got the journals. Now, remember, all these are in that big bundle if that's the way you want to shop. However, your journals, look how many dies you've got here. It's going to give you so many different options. You've got the wraparound. You've got the beautiful tall, slim journals. You've got all the different pockets and the tags. You've got the variations. That beautiful small little square journal there. But it's all the variations. It's all the different bits that you get that you can mix and match with these. I mean, all the little pockets you'll be able to use in the different ones. You know, the gusset there, that'll allow you to create beautiful pockets within any of the journals that you're working with. The beautiful, the centre die that'll actually create your journal will allow you to create them any size. So within the whole collection, you have got so many different options now. In this one alone, you are saving £10. You're not really, because remember, one of these die sets alone is almost, was it £30? It's normally £29.49 for one of these. So already you're saving, and then you've got another £10 saving. So actually, that saving is £28 on that one, actual saving. However, £89.96, again, you've got Flexi on that today, £44.98. If you only wanted to go for that bundle, 940922. We've then got the alphabets, which is so cool. You've got that big, bold alphabet, first of all. And remember, you've got the drop shadow, and I do like the chunkiness of this one. £19.99, £3 saving there, 202391. You've then got the banner die cuts, and these are well called the other alphabet. I really, really like these. I think they look super cool. And remember, with this one, because they've got the little holes in, you'll be able to put ribbons, whatever in there. And I love the fact that you have got the little flag or the little sort of other thing. I can't remember what they're called at the bottom there. Those ones, you have got those as well. Yeah, you got bunting and what? Pennant. That's what it's called. Thank you, Julia. Yeah, love that. £3.50 saving, £14.99. That's 238306. But then, if you want to go for it, the lot, okay? And it's everything that you see here. This is a huge collection. Now, it says a £25 saving, but then it's even better if you're a Freedom member. Remember, if you are a Freedom member, that price, that saving is £42.99, but it isn't. Your saving is actually £89.49. Be a Freedom member. That is a huge saving, and then you don't even pay postage. Honestly, it's massive. And you've got 3 flexes here, £53.97 your price today. You know exactly what you're paying. You don't have to pay any interest on that one. Obviously, you're going to get it sent out for you on the 23rd, so it is before you've made your second payment. And of course, then you have got the ability to create so many different things with this. Not just cards, it's things, creations. 055406 is your item number. Now, those beautiful masks, these are so pretty. Remember, you've got all 4 of these, and the designs are exquisite. So first of all, you've got that beautiful swan. Now, with the swan, you might be taking both the swans out. It might just be one of those. It might be the beautiful hearts, the little drop hearts. And remember, you've got that lovely little element at the bottom, so it gives you that beautiful sort of I don't know, it's almost like a little distressed edge, if you will. That's the swans. You've then got that ray of sunshine. That is lovely. Absolutely. And I do love that you can create different clouds with that. It's absolutely exquisite. You've then got the borders. The borders are delicious because there's so much you can do with those. And obviously borders, so handy because you can use them continuously. And then now that flower is stunning. Beautiful as a full piece, but obviously you can just pick elements out for the whole collection for all 4 A5 masks. It's only £16.96. That means you're paying £4.24 for that for each mask. Amazing. 295311. Your item number. Now, the journals, I'm so looking forward to seeing these. Our Julia is going to show us how to create a journal. Oh, but show us your finished card as well, Julia.
Yeah, so it's all stuck together now.
That's lovely. And I'll tell you what, that gradiator paper, that looks absolutely divine.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, that is cracking.
It's worth having the fades.
Yeah. Oh, I love that,
And
Julia.
the white one's my favourite.
That is really, really nice.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, right. What's next?
Right, so we're doing the journal. We're doing the little square one.
Nice. Okay.
To start with. I've got lots and lots and lots and lots of bits here. So I need to remember what I've done with them because I've already discussed the fact that my memory's rubbish. So the actual journal itself, you've got this huge die here.
Lovely.
And you can see, hopefully, that there's like a little nick there and a little nick there, which is quite a big little nick.
Big little nick.
Big little nick. So you've also got this particular die here, and you can see that that fits in there perfectly. So if you then run those through together, then you get your actual journal back, if you like.
That's
okay.
Cool. What cardstock? That looks heavyweight.
This is the Sentimental Yours craft.
Right.
Double-sided craft, so it's 350 GSM.
Amazing. And it cuts out no problem.
Yeah, no problem at all. Okay, so that's my journal back, and then you've got all the different pieces that you can actually use within your journal itself.
I like that you get the spine separate to cut, because I like that it gives you options, because if you wanted to cut that on something a different size, you can do that again, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah,
which
absolutely.
is really cool.
Yeah, yeah. You've also got, within the set, you've also got some light edges here. So if you wanted to, you could actually, once you've cut it, you can actually pop this edge, and this is one of the page edges. So you can actually run that through, and then you'd have a deckled edge to your actual journal. You've also got two more as well. You've got these two as well, and you can do different edges with those as well. You can see they're all the same size.
Brilliant.
You could even set it back a bit so that your journal had a smaller front to the back if you wanted. So it's up to you really, but I mean, but those are good for all your sorts of card making and across all of your journals as well.
Amazing.
And I would suggest that you actually do what I do for a change, is not what I say, but what I do.
And you do.
Is actually put them on magnetic sheet and then store them on your packaging, because then you've got a reference as to what they should look like.
Yeah, yeah, good plan.
So that's our base, if you like, and then we've got all the bits and pieces that can go inside. But let's have a look at a page. So the pages.
Oh my gosh, you've so many elements there.
I know.
And is that from one? That is just from that one set of dies?
All this is,
elements?
yeah.
Wow.
All this is, yeah. So if you actually cut this one, actually I need a plain one. Where's the plain one? Here's a plain one. Right, this is a plain one. So this is a plain page. Right. So the next die in scores along the middle, and that cuts you your plain page, and that's going to go in as the signature. That's going because what you'll use is you'll use elastic, or you'll use baker's twine or something, and you'll stitch that in. And then you can just, you know, like on your Elizabeth Craft Designs journals that are already made up, then you can actually slide them in, or if you use elastic, if you use baker's twine, if you want to swap them over, you can just snip it and then, you know, re-stitch it in. Yeah. So they will work as your signatures, and you can have up to 3 in here.
Amazing.
But obviously multiple pages per signature. Yeah. So like I said, with the actual journal back, you can actually change the edges of your pages as well by using those edger dies. Yeah. And the smaller one is the one that fits your page.
Amazing.
So that's the smaller one, okay? Perfect. But you could, of course, use one of the other two as well. You just wouldn't round the top and the bottom for you. So let's have a go at decorating some of the pages. Obviously, you can use your stamps. We can use stencils if we've got time to decorate the front of the journal if we want to. Or you can actually add some pockets and things from the dies, whatever you want to. So we've also got within here, we've also got this die here, which is this. Now, there's a couple of different ways that you can use this one. You could just have it so that here's all my little bits. You could just have it so that you do your mat and layer. So I've got a back here. What's that page? I don't need that one. So we could just pop it on like that. We've got corners that we can cut that are stitched.
Oh, that's cool.
So we can pop those on
so
there.
So it's just decorative, really,
yeah,
that one, isn't it?
It could be, it could be.
Yeah.
We've got some squares that are mats and layers that can sit in the middle like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. We can also have, there's this one here, which is this here. So this has been cut into one of the squares. So what we can do is we can actually take those out and actually replace in from another one, a different colour, cool. Like so, and do some paper piecing.
Beautiful.
Or we can actually lift, let's lift this one out actually, this different colour one. We can lift out the whole of the actual die cut.
Yeah.
Which is like so.
Well, like
and
that
actually
looks
just
quite Art Deco.
Yeah, quite Art Deco, and
that would make nice. The things to tuck your photos in.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, absolutely, because you've got because you've got the individual V's there that you can do that, and it's also got a little eyelet hole there, so you can actually attach that with a brad if you wanted to, or add a pearl. But you know, there's a number of things that we can actually do with that little tiny die as well.
Amazing.
But you can also, with this one, because it's scored, you can actually make yourself an envelope.
Oh, little baby envelope.
Little baby envelope. Get rid of that. So obviously, just like before, just reinforce the edges with your bone folder. So then we can actually just decorate if we wanted to. I'm not doing much sticking here because it takes time.
Yeah.
So decorate your flap. So you can, if you want to, so you know, if you're giving a gift or something, this can go in a pocket, remember? And we could just add our design to the front instead. And we can have things inside.
Oh, I love that. Is that one of your? Is that one that dies?
Yeah. So you've got that one. I think this one's things.
Oh,
Is that inside?
That.
Yeah, that's inside, and things. And you get it cuts out individual letters, but if you actually have them like that, you can still read it. So I prefer it that way, so I don't have to stick little tiny things
that's
in.
Well cool.
But you've got the word wonderful as well, so you can have wonderful things inside if you want
to. That's
to.
just things.
Yeah, that's just things inside, because wonderful wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
So that's my pocket. So
that's
I could, if I wanted to, I could actually just stick it on like that if I wanted to. So there's a number of things that you can do with that. Okay.
Yeah, I love that.
So that's that one. What we've also got is, so you've also got this page die. So the one that surrounds this one. There's so much in this set.
Yeah,
so much ridiculous. In this set.
It is when you. This will take you ages. Just one set must take you ages to go through.
It does. It does. It does take me ages. And then the buyers say, "Have you got any samples?" No.
Is that, are you having a laugh? This is like 5 hours of my life just cutting this one set.
I know, yeah, absolutely. So the page is, you can cut like that, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
You can also, I've cut 2 of those, but remember I said to you that one of the dies, this one of the squares, that's not got a cutting edge.
Yeah, yeah.
So you've made little windows. All right, okay.
That's cool.
So you can have, I probably wouldn't put that on that. I'd probably just put it on here like this.
Amazing.
So again, you could have things. Where's my inside gone? Oh, inside, right?
Amazing.
Okay. You can also have, there's these little flowers, which are quite cute.
Yeah, they're cute.
And we can stack those up.
Oh.
And then you could hide something like, there's a beautiful butterfly. You could actually hide the butterfly underneath. So when you open up your door, you've got a butterfly in there.
Yeah, that's well
or you
cool.
Or you could have a photograph, like you say.
Photos.
Definitely photos.
Photos would look so good.
Yeah. So that's how that could work.
That's ace.
Yeah.
Yeah, love this.
See the wonderful things inside. See here, I put some tape on the back to keep it in. But I think it looks lovely just like that, because you've got the way the die's cut. It's almost created the shadow around the word.
Yeah.
So you don't actually have to pop them out if you don't want to.
That
so
looks
you could,
really really good.
So you could just pop that onto your little envelope and say wonderful things inside.
I really like that. That's exquisite.
So that's that.
Yeah. Still on the same die set.
Still on the same die.
Die set.
Same die set. So.
Flowers and butterflies, this one, by the way, if you're after this one alone. Don't just go for one alone. Because every single one of these journal ones is going to give you this amazingness.
No, it definitely is. So
go for all 4 of them. Go on, Julie, sorry.
So, no, it's fine, it's fine. I'm just getting excited now because I absolutely love this. It's just brilliant.
We're running out of time.
I know, I haven't stuck anything yet either.
I want to do all the shows with you.
I know. Well, you've got 2 tomorrow.
Have I got 2 tomorrow?
Yeah,
oh,
2
nice
tomorrow.
One. Oh,
yeah.
I'm well pleased.
Yeah, so obviously remember I said we've got this one here. This kind of a half moon kind of or quarter moon thing or whatever it's called. So you could use that and just stick part of that and just have a pocket, which would be lovely. But remember also I said to you that you've got one of the circles that again cuts a little window.
Oh, cute.
So it hasn't got that top bit that cuts.
Amazing.
I know, it's so cool, isn't it? So once again, we've got loads of mats and layers with our circles. So we could have a circle in there and we could have our butterfly and we can have this in there, so when we open that up there's a little butterfly inside, and again I've got a different colour flower that can go on here, so it all mixes and matches. On the outside here we can have perhaps that, wrong colour, but that kind of fits there.
That's lovely.
Yeah. So we could have that, or you could have again come into your things.
Could that as well? That sort of triangle-y thing.
Yeah.
Could that sort of loop on the bottom of where you'd open it, so it's almost like a little opener?
Do you mean there?
Yeah. Yeah.
You could.
So it's like a little opener.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You could. You could go
you
up.
could do it at any level as well.
Any level,
could even be on smallest.
Yeah.
Because I quite like that.
That's quite cool, isn't it?
But
there's no reason why you have to have it opening that way. You could have it opening that way.
Of course.
So yeah. So on
sideways.
On the inside, we're still going. On the inside, look. So on the inside, I've used
so these are all your dies.
These are those edger dies. Remember, so these 2 here, you can see how they cut now. So you've seen how one of them cuts with this page here. That's kind of decal edge one, but you can also see how that one cuts and how that one cuts as well.
Amazing.
So just using the faded paper, and so here is where you could be tucking, I don't know, one of those in there if you wanted to. You could have wonderful things inside because there's a banner in there as well. And of course, there wouldn't be anything without a butterfly coming in. But you've also got, finally, so I have to put some of these in little pockets so that I can keep them. So you've also got this little tag
amazing
as well, so, and it's got a mat and layer, so once again you can actually put your wonderful on there like that.
Perfect.
And you've also got some reinforcers, so your reinforcers are going to go over there to coordinate as well, so you've got several of those.
That's attention to detail. I love that.
Yeah. So I mean,
one die set.
That's one die set. So I could say you'd kind of put a few of these together. Better to decorate them first, although it doesn't really matter if you're only gluing. If you're actually stenciling work or stamping, do all of that beforehand, and then all you do is just pop it in, and on the middle one you put your elastic round or your baker's twine or whatever, and like I say, you can do up to 3 in there as well. But if you're decorating your cover with stamps and stencils, do that before you do all your stitching.
That is so good.
It's awesome, isn't it?
That is so good.
Yeah.
And that is one.
And that's just touching the surface of it, really. Yeah, I've tried to actually do, when I've done my demos, I've done journals, I've tried to stick within each individual set. But once you start cross-pollinating across all the different sets, you know, it's just endless.
Yeah, of course it is. Because that's the thing, you're getting so many of the little extra dies.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll really like these.
And all the ones that you've seen before, you can use with these,
Yeah.
and the ones that Lou had on the weekend, you can use with these.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the edge dies that she had, so you can, you know, as soon as you've got one set of studio light, all the others are going to work together with it.
Yeah, honestly, it's such a comprehensive collection. This collection alone. Okay, so remember, you've got options. You've got your one-day special option, which is amazing. And remember, you have got savings. So if you just want to go to your one-day special, that saving is £12, £79.96. That is 506202. Beautiful shape cards, interesting, so many different mats and layers, so many different ways of creating something that looks absolutely sensational. That's your one-day special, 506202. Your next one, of course, is those incredible journals. The journals are amazing. I mean, you have seen just one of them, and you have seen just one way of using the dies. I mean, wait till you start mixing and matching. Literally, your possibilities are endless. If you are making to sell, you could make some incredible journals. And do you know what? I mean, if you are making those journals, the pages, you could decorate the outside of the pages. The rest of the pages could just be plain paper. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those that, oh my gosh, if you're making to sell. These are just incredible. Again, that's saving £10, but it has got savings carried forward. It's actual, sorry, what was that, Miss Ems? It's actually a £28 saving for that bundle. That is no, it isn't. It's 940922. And again, you have got your payments there, which are two payments, £44.98. You've got your alphabets. I'm not going to run through those individually because of the time. So I'm going to go on to the big bundle, because your big bundle, you get your alphabets, you get your journals, you then get your one-day special, all those shape cards. You are getting over 150 dies, isn't it, in total? It's 249 dies. Wow, in total, 249 dies. But it's the possibilities with this collection. The possibilities are huge. Your ability to create something that is a wow. And all you need to do is play with your die cutting machine, get your card out, get loads of scrap card out, you know, maybe the stuff that you've cleaned your brayers on, die cut it. Literally, if you do things like that, it changes the look of it and you will make something arty and cool. But it could be pretty, it could be clean and simple, it could be grungy, you could get your stamps on this, all your gorgeous photographs, make some incredible photograph albums. The thing is with this, it's absolutely possible to create something stunning just with these dies, some cardstock and a bit of glue. 0552 is your item number. Be a Freedom member. If you're not a Freedom member, you're literally wasting money. Be a Freedom member. Or Julia, you're back up at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, yes.
Oh, lucky Richard. But I've got you twice tomorrow.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, I'm really chuffed about that. Are you going to save some journal cards for tomorrow, please?
I will do, yes.
Thank you, because I'm dying to see all them. Please don't go anywhere. Check your baskets out, though. Do not miss out on this, and do not miss out on all the shows, because literally Julie is going to take you through step by step how to use these dies, and that's really important. Oh, thank you, Julia. So much time in those.
Oh no, there really is, yeah.
So much time. Thank you, Julia.
Thank you, everybody.
See you later. Everybody, check your baskets out. Don't miss out on the pads. Don't miss out on the stencils.